Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Yes. I did not ask for this talent. This talent was bestowed upon me. I was just wanting to be a lonely, regular guy. The gods in heaven decided to make me a sports talking son of a bitch. So I found another one. There were two of us in this town, and the other one's Rudy F. and J. Good evening. It is In the Building. How we doing? I am undefeated in my college football picks thus far.
You sure about that, sir?
Yes, sir. I picked all these games. I had Ohio State beating Notre Dame in the final. I did not trust Georgia's backup quarterback. And I don't love Carson Beck, but stop me if you've heard this before, Rudy. We have a really talented quarterback on our bench, but we never give him any playing time. Oopsies, now we have to run him out there in the national quarterfinals because our starter got hurt. So, here next week, the Longhorns, if Quinn Ewers gets hurt, Arch will be fine, but he won't be Arch because he's rusty and hadn't played for a long time. So I just did not trust Georgia's backup quarterback. Hey, Notre Dame's had a damn good season. I picked Ohio State to beat Notre Dame in the final, and so far I'm golden. I'm looking very good. Run the chalk.
Why are you shitting on the Horns, sir?
Not shitting on them. They're not better than Ohio State.
This is the good thing
Arch
about
Manning
football,
6
Mike.
weeks ago, maybe so.
This is a great thing about it. This ain't the NBA. You don't got to – Texas don't got to beat Ohio State. Like, hey, if it's a 7-game series, Ohio State probably wins 4-2. Yep. But I only got to be better than you one night.
Indeedy.
I only got to be better than you one. No, I'm rooting hard too. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but again, Sark's got to figure this shit out at some point over the next 2-3 years. Because I really feel like they have a window where they can win 2 out of the next 4. But Sark has to figure out. I don't know if you go and sit down with Nick Saban, you sit down with Mac Brown, you go and sit down with some of the legends and figure out how to keep your team's attention, whether you're playing Booty State or Ohio State. He has not figured that out. But in these type of games, again, I think they'll be ready to go. And their boogeyman is gone. Georgia's gone. It's the only team that can say they beat that team this year is Georgia, and they are out. I think the Horns come out ready to play Friday night, man. Well, I really do.
All right. Well, they've got – look, man, of course I think they can. They are not strong enough at quarterback and kicker.
We ain't even got to debate kicker. Right.
To beat Ohio State. And I will be happy if they keep the score within 10 points. If they lose 37-30, I'm going to be happy. Because Ohio State has shown in the last month they are clearing away the best team in the country. They lost to Michigan. They lost to Oregon. And they have gotten absolutely better since then. Number 4, the freshman, that you and I saw early in him just destroying Oregon yesterday, has gotten better week after week after week, and now he looks like frickin' Megatron. And Will Howard, their quarterback's coming to his own. And so I think Notre Dame plays. I think Notre Dame plays Ohio State in the final. Notre Dame, of course,
that was awesome.
Wins tonight in blowout fashion. They just slapped Georgia's ass around. That defense for the Irish put it on them. And they beat Georgia 23-10, something like that.
23-10. 23-10.
That's the shellacking, and that's about all you can ask for Notre Dame to score 23 points on Georgia's defense. And I don't like Carson Beck, and I know you don't either, but losing Carson Beck killed Georgia's chances. And
holding them to 10 is the most impressive part.
Yeah, man. And
23 points in this world we live in.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. Like Georgia's defense wasn't bad, but 10 points ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny looks at it all wrong. Kenny, you're looking at it way too simple. He says, we dominated Michigan.
That was when
Michigan beat Ohio State.
Michigan didn't know their mouth from their asshole at that time.
No, I know. That's correct. And Ohio State's a hell of a lot better, too, since then. Just saying. And it's just not that simple. Well, Michigan beat Texas. Texas beat Michigan. Michigan beat Ohio State. That's not how sports work.
No.
Michigan and Ohio State are blood arch rivals. And Ohio State played like shit. And Michigan played better than they have all year.
And we're at a total different time in the season. Totally. Injuries, teams getting better, teams figuring out things. And this team has rallied. It's crazy how stuff works out. But, Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. versus Fowler and Herb Street. They've rallied around Day. They have. They rallied around him. Like, hey, this guy recruited me. This guy changed my life. This guy put some money in my family's pocket. Mm-hmm. Hell no, I don't want him gone because I don't know what that means for me. Right. They've rallied around Day and they're playing out of their minds. I don't think Oregon's that bad. I just think
Oregon's great.
Ohio State was on a redeem team mission yesterday, and they put it on their asses.
Totally. So the semifinals are set. All four of the teams that got a bye got beat.
I love that take.
How about that? And somebody has bitched about the committee's setup. And look, I get on the committee's ass. And look, they didn't the setup, giving the bye to the first round team. That's on the athletic director. That's on the commissioners of conferences. They're the ones, I believe it was the commissioners, the conference commissioners, I believe. No, I take it back. The school, no. Yeah, that's right. My bad. The commissioners of all the major conferences came up with the rules. And the decision to give the conference champion of the fucking Mountain West Conference a bye was bullshit. But the committee did get a lot of things wrong. SMU should not have been in this tournament. This has nothing to do with Alabama. It has everything to do with SMU shit to bed at the end of the season. Boise should have been in the tournament. They're a top 12 team, I believe. But they should not have gotten a bye. They should have been on the road in the first round playing somebody.
So you don't feel like, even though they took Texas literally to the wire, you don't feel like Arizona State should have gotten a bye in the tournament?
Not have gotten a bye. They should not have gotten a bye. And Texas should have beaten them by 30 yesterday. Texas has 30-point talent over Arizona State. That game there was about the Longhorns shit in the bed in the second half and having to get bailed out by Quinn Ewers, who was amazing to start the game, terrible in the second and the third, shitty in the fourth, and sensational in overtime. You can't live like that with a quarterback. You can't have it. That's what that shit gets you eliminated. That shit puts you in holes. That shit ruins your momentum. That shit allows Arizona State to come back and almost beat your ass.
You think
can't live with that. And I can't wait for Quinn Ewers' ass to be out of the UT program. God, I can't wait for him to be gone. Thank God he's leaving.
Do you think
drives me crazy?
What's the percentage fan base in Jerry's world on Friday? 50-50, 60-40, 70-30? Because Ohio State travels. They
travel. I'm gonna say 60-40 Texas.
Yeah.
But or 55 51-49 Texas. It's gonna be tight.
I think so too.
Yeah. Can't wait for it. Looking forward to it. So the semifinals are set. And I mean that for Texas. We'll talk Texas, later next week as we get closer to the game. So the Final Four set. I'm happy Texas is in it. Are you? Great. If you're not, that's fine too. Whatever you got tonight, let's hear from you in the chat. You can shoot us a tip on the super chat if you want to jump on there and shoot us some money. Get us off to the right start this year. Happy New Year, Thunderdome. All subscribers and members.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year,
LG. I haven't seen you.
Yeah, Happy New Year. We're on YouTube and Spotify, all the major channels. We're on Twitch. So get your ass in there on the Twitch if you want to follow us that way and help out this show, and I appreciate it. And share, like, and subscribe to this show in 2025. If you're watching this show right now and you're not a subscriber, it is absolutely free, totally free. All right, so Happy New Year, guys. What did y'all do? New Year's Eve.
Went to my sister-in-law's house. Just kind of hung out over there and popped some fireworks. We popped our own little fireworks and watched everybody else pop fireworks. Had a couple of adult beverages, smoked a couple of cigars, and went home. Went to sleep. It was really laid back, low key. Didn't do much at all.
Did you see midnight?
Oh hell yeah! Probably not till like 3 a.m.
Damn. Okay, we went to bed. It was 2 o'clock straight up when I closed my eyes. That's pretty good.
You stayed up till 2?
I did.
How?
And by taking a nap from 6 to 7. And Nina took a nap from 7 to 9, 7 to 10. Homegirl was asleep 3 hours. I didn't think she was going to get up. I thought, well, I guess she's going to stay in bed all night.
So then that tells me if you stayed up till 2, you hung out. You were hanging out with Hispanic people.
Actually, we hung out by ourselves. We went to a bar where we didn't know anybody.
Well, she's Hispanic, so that counts.
And there were some Hispanics in there, as one might think, here in San Antonio. But we took late naps. She crashed out till 10. I watched the entire Penn State game. And then went and got a Red Bull at 10:15 p.m., slammed a Red Bull. And it was New Year's, and so I found my second gear. I went to a little place on Broadway in Alamo Heights called Hanzo, Hanzo.
I love Hanzo.
Hanzo's great.
I like Hanzo.
Hung out there.
Stupid.
Didn't see LG anywhere.
What did LG do?
Had some amazing booze, and got two spots at the corner of the bar, and it rang in the night on where they pulled up Don Harris and them on WOAI TV, and we counted down with them in the bar. Hey, we had a good time. We came home at 1, stayed up till 2, and I went to sleep at 2 o'clock. Rang in the New Year.
LG, what'd you do? LG, I got money. I got money. LG didn't see midnight. LG saw the back of his eyelids.
I turned it on. I turned it on WOAI, and then I saw Don Harris is the only good anchor on that whole damn thing. I turned that shit right off.
Well, they had the volume down in the bar. They were playing because there was a band playing.
That was the worst New Year's Eve celebration the city has ever had.
Wow, that's saying
television production.
Okay, that's a hot.
And I actually turned down the camera job on that gig. Thank God.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot there in one statement from LG.
They wanted me to work 4 to 4.
Jeez, 4 a.m. or 4 p.m.?
You got to set up all that shit and take it all down.
Oh man,
put it on the truck.
So wait, they offered you a morning gig on the news, like for the morning news? Hey, it's morning coffee on WOAI.
No, they offered me to operate the camera for the New Year's Eve celebration. Yeah.
Oh, the New Year's Eve celebration. Oh,
downtown in the cold.
Okay. Those things are always dorky because you have to be a certain way when you anchor them. And so for you to say that this year's was the worst, that's saying something because none of them are any good. They're all terrible.
Bad. They were all terrible, yeah, but pretty bad. I didn't do anything, though. I was taking care of a scared dog because my front yard looked like the Gaza Strip. My neighbors went buck wild out there.
Yo, you know what? A lot of people's dogs freak out. A lot of people
going crazy.
A lot of people post that, like, "Oh, be mindful of people's dogs." So
yeah,
I get that.
Dang. Yeah, Darius brings up a good point. We should just do a countdown show ourselves next year if y'all want. Down to do that. Oh, look at Rudy, like, fuck that. I go out drinking.
I don't go out. I got kids. I don't go out drinking.
Right. You don't want to do a countdown? You can sign off at 12:01. As soon as we can do like a special in the building from 11 to 12:15.
Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't been like out, like how you and Nina were, and like, oh my God, over a decade.
Wow.
No, because I got the girls.
Yeah,
I want to bring in the new year with them. You know.
No, I get that totally. You don't want to be out drinking at midnight with your kids at home.
Because I guarantee you, if the twins were at your house, y'all would have been at home.
No way, absolutely would not have gone out. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got a 5-year-old. It's different. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, next year I'm down to do a countdown show if y'all want. We can do it.
Maybe we
should.
We
can come over to your house and set up.
Yeah, y'all can come to my house next New Year's and we'll just do a countdown from here.
That sounds super fun. For real. That sounds crazy fun.
The Red Stros fan, Lit Kit was a hit on New Year's. I still
very
have a
nice.
Lit Kit. I still got a Lit Kit I haven't opened.
Excellent. He likes the Lit Kit from Texas Cheer Liquor. I don't know why I turned into an Irishman.
Why would you go Irish?
I have no idea, dude. I don't know, man. I got my Can I Have
What
Your
are you
Pickle
sipping?
pen
You
on.
drinking Camus? You drinking Camus? What you drinking?
No, this is red wine. This is who is this? This is cheap shit. I got an HEB. It's Josh. It's good. It's not terrible.
Hey, you see LG, you see he keeps peeking, hoping she's still awake. I hope she goes to sleep on his ass.
You shut up. I hate
He's
these
looking to
night
make
shows.
sure she's still not mad.
No,
you
she's
ran
fine.
over her toe.
She's fine.
Oh,
these
you did?
No, but dude, these night shows are killer.
Them shorts are short.
These night shows kill my sex life. I want y'all to know that. Every time I sign up, every time one of y'all can't do it, I gotta do nighttime. Just know I'm sacrificing for this company in so many ways. That's it.
I see the New Year's Eve party has carried on through the second.
Yeah, I see, LG.
Well, no one's at work this week. I would drink a shit ton this week.
You're not at work this week.
No,
one out of the three people on the show weren't at work this week.
Okay,
I went to work today.
That's the weird part about having Christmas on a Wednesday, you know, where you got the midweek thing. So it's like, well, you don't want to work at all, you know. Even people that have gone to work for the last 2 weeks have probably mailed it in half the time. Because you're 2 days before Christmas, and then 2 days to the weekend, and then 2 days before New Year's, and 2 days before, you know what I mean? I'll get back to normal. Monday, America will go get back to normal Monday. We've had playoff football, terrorist attacks, and all kinds of insanity this week. It's been a crazy
Did you say
week.
Terrorist attack?
I had 2 of them.
What was the second one? Did I miss one?
Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
Another soldier, a Green Beret. Which is nuts. Freaking Green Beret.
Are we numb to
New Orleans was a soldier too, Army guy.
Are we numb to it? And I say that I say that in a disrespectful way to all of us. Like,
sure,
you know what I mean? Like,
right?
Because we saw it, and we're so used to it.
I know. We're not numb to it, but we're not nearly as disturbed by it. We're America. This is who we are, and that's what we do. We're where mass shootings occur. And
so the last two, the New Orleans one and the Vegas one, were both former military people.
Yeah, actually, the guy in Vegas was still enlisted. He's 37 years old, idiot from Denver, I think, and it was a Green Beret, and was on leave from Germany, where he was on assignment, had a fight with his old lady, and decides, fuck it. I'm going to blow up a Tesla in front of Trump Towers in Vegas. Funny enough,
that one was after all, because I thought it was just an accident on the Tesla
they
truck.
found bombs and guns and stuff like that. The dude built a gun. Thankfully, this is ironic, because I know the opinions of this show's hosts on the Cybertruck and people that drive them.
I like the Cybertruck.
Thankfully, the dude rented a Cybertruck. And, of course, Elon was bragging about how badass the Cybertruck is because it didn't penetrate the car. Because that bomb he made was supposed to go sideways into the hotel, but it blew up and outward and didn't even break the windows to the Trump hotel. Just blew the shit out of the dude. Yeah, he was burned. He was burned beyond recognition. This guy. So it didn't do what he wanted it to. It failed. He shot himself in the head just as the bomb went off.
Because of the way the Cybertruck was built.
Correct. Because of the metal that it's made out of. So it protected. So there's the new rally cry here in America. Get a Cybertruck. You know, you can set off a bomb in that thing and it won't hurt anybody.
Except the person inside. So if there's a fire inside of it, good luck.
Well, yeah. Well, the driver, you're dead, but you won't hurt anybody else. Apparently, the dude shoots himself in the head just as the bomb goes off. But because he's in the Cybertruck, it didn't do the damage into the hotel. 15 dead, New Orleans. Dipshit from Houston. Ex-wife had a restraining order on him because he was wacko. A pretty prominent real estate agent in Houston. Lost his mind. All went to shit. So, crazy week. So, Happy New Year.
Do you feel like you're okay with the game going on and being played today? I mean, where are you? I understood them postponing it, but
Sure.
because we're so numb to it, and because we're like, hey, life goes on, they would decide to go ahead and play today. But I don't know what to think anymore, man.
I think
I try not to be insensitive to these situations, but then I also don't. I don't know how to handle it, to be honest.
I don't look, man. You have to be there. If I were, I might have a different opinion if I were from New Orleans and lived there. I might be pissed they played the game, but from a big picture perspective, you can't just let terror win.
See, that's what we say, right?
I would have postponed the game too. Till I would have did exactly how they handled it. But had that been like just a regular non-conference game in September, they probably just don't make it up or schedule it for weeks down the road when both teams maybe have a bye, something like that. But it was a playoff game, man. Lots of folks in town, lots of money. Got to have a winner. If you don't play that game for 3 or 4 or 5 days, it completely mars the whole bracket. I'm not trying to be an insensitive asshole. That's the thinking. And I thought that they handled it fine. Postponing it was fine. They probably had to make sure that none of the victims were like players' parents or something, People in town for the game.
Like, then you also have like people that, because I've had to change a flight before last minute.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't cheap. It seems like no big deal. And you would hope that the airlines work with you because of the circumstances.
Yeah. Hell no.
Now, if I'm wrong to all the airlines, I'll apologize later. But the airlines don't give a shit about some 15 people getting killed. Like, yeah, it's still going to be 600 extra. Even though, like, hey, I can prove to you that I bought a ticket for this game and I'm supposed to come back. Like, I'm supposed to fly back tonight. You know what I mean? Like, airlines don't care.
No, God, no, dude. Shit, no. Thank you to I Am Unreal. Just gave us $20. Happy New Year,
Thank
fellas.
you.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you, man. Ruben on the North Side's in here in my email.
What'd he say?
Fuck you for your hate on Quinn Ewers.
He said F you?
LOL.
Okay.
I've just decided that you hate Quinn Ewers and you want to be right so badly you're going to rip the guy after he snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Yeah, but why were they in the jaws of defeat? Was it Ruben? Yeah. Why were they in the jaws of defeat, dude?
Because of him.
P.S. Such a hater. Of course you now pick Ohio State to trash him. You do a post-game show all year long only to pick us to lose big in the biggest game of the year.
Damn, he's pissed.
I'm not supposed to. It is not my job to I keep looking to the side because she won't stop distracting me. It is not my job to come on here and tell you that the Longhorns are going to win 56-0 every fucking week. That's not. And by the way, Orlando Kell, the sponsor, a proud graduate of UT Law, does not want me on that doing that either. We're paid to come on here and give it how we think. If Texas can win, but they are going to have the absolute most perfect game. No fuck-ups by Quinn. You can't have an off second quarter. Can't even have a fucking turnover. And Bert Auburn, holy shit, good luck. Do you trust that hippie-ass motherfucker? He needs to take his ass back to whatever commune he came from with that dumbass hair and be cut. And this bullshit where Sark's out there holding him before Big Kick, they're laughing. Sark trying to downplay the moment, How about this next week rather than go, you know what? Isn't it funny? Everyone's looking at us. They think you have all this pressure. Sark trying to lighten the mood. Next week, try this one, Sark. hey, fuckwad, if you don't make this goddamn kick, you're off the fucking team right now. I'm not even going to let you finish the fucking game. Now go make the goddamn kick for a kick.
Mike, he's not making the kick after you say that.
That's what he should.
He ain't making him after.
He ain't making him after encouragement, Rudy. He ain't making him after encouragement, sir. He ain't doing that. It's bullshit. So I don't pay to come on here and pump sunshine up nobody's ass. I come on here to give opinions how I see them. And they may not. Here's the thing: I like Texas. That's why I get pissed off when they don't do well. I don't get mad at other people's children. I get mad at my own when they fuck up. Texas is my team.
The funniest part of the email is, I love how in today's society we can say anything to each other and put LOL behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're living in a society.
He tells you to F you.
Yep.
LOL. So it changes the whole vibe of the email. Because if he doesn't put LOL, it's like, damn, bro. But like, hey, Mike, F you, you piece of blank, blibbity blank, 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 LOL. They're like, oh, okay, he's just having some fun. So I'm just like, just talk crazy to people and put LOL behind it and everything's all right.
Red Stros fan. Every time the broadcast kept mentioning how automatic the kicker was, I shook my head. Yeah. So he's got the highest percentage of all kickers ever. Even Justin Tucker, I guess, and the other kid in San Diego, wherever he's at, L.A. He's made more field goals than anybody in the history of UT football. Yeah, he also fucking sucks. It's just those are coincidental. Those are happenstances. Those are coincidences. He ain't made a clutch kick all fucking year. Ain't made a clutch kick yet, and he's not going to next week. Although I do not think that it's going to be on the kicker. Like, it's not going to come down to Burt Auburn missing a kick because they're going to get whooped by 10, 15, 20, I think. If they don't play the perfect game, they're going to get run off the field. It's also just about how Ohio State's playing, you know?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. The freshman receiver, Mr. Smith, he's not doing that shit to UT's secondary.
You're right.
I'm not saying he's not going to, I'm not saying he's not going to catch his passes. I'm not saying he's not getting in the end zone. But that shit he did to Oregon yesterday, he's not doing that shit to DBU. He's not doing that shit to Texas. I can promise you that.
No, for sure. But he ain't the only sumbitch they got catching passes. Real quick, one more thing for Eric. Can I get some Arizona State love up in here? I disrespected them very much last week.
Ooh, Scatterboo?
All of them. Arizona State, their 34-year-old coach.
I disrespected them too.
I had a good-ass time watching them play the game. I had a good time watching them play football. I'm old school, man. I'm conservative. That was everything you want to root for in a team.
For sure.
I'm an Arizona State fan. I am so proud of my team. Devastated we lost, but super proud. Arizona State, that team right there has everything you want in a team to root for. They got grit and swagger, talent, balls out approach. But it's super swagger, talking shit, but it's not smug. It's just very confident in who they are. Nothing but respect for them. And that Cam Scatterboo, kid's a motherfucker, and I hope he can find a place in the NFL. I don't know if he's an NFL star, but I hope he finds a place. That guy's a baller, man.
Did you see Deion's tweet? He said, hey, Arizona State, y'all represented the Big 12 great. Also called their coach the coach of the year. Said they were super proud of how they represented the Big 12.
That's awesome. Appreciate that from Deion. From old Deion. We gotta pay some bills, y'all. Show brought to you in part by Ribaldo Realty Group, the official real estate agent of this show. My man Jay Ribaldo. You can see all of his listings by going to his website at ribaldo.com or find him on Facebook, Jay Ribaldo Filipino Rebaldo Ribaldo. Can I get a Ribaldo? Can I get a Jay Ribaldo? That's our guy. Boy. Send this one to Jay. This is a good one here. We're going to get him some business on this one. This right here is our real estate man. If you do not have the right quarterback, it don't matter if you got Makuba at corner. It don't matter if you got, it don't matter. If you got Big Banks at left tackle. It don't matter if you got Isaiah Bond at wideout. You may have 4 or 5 future NFL DBs in your secondary, but if you don't have the right quarterback, you may lose to Arizona State. Jay Ribaldo is the right quarterback. When it comes to real estate on that full team, there's a lot of people that they have a hand in buying these houses and selling them. If you don't have the agent in place that you need, you're screwed. Let Jay help you find the house of your dreams in this town. It's Jay Ribaldo, 210-887-1081. Or you can even email him to jribaldo@kw.com or ribaldo.com, ribaldo.com. Barbecue sauce covered slip and slide. He's talking about you and me. Just gave us $1.99. Rudy, I missed Senor Pinky sauce all up in my mouth. Hey, guys, I'm doing a show. Look, say hi to the kids. Rudy, can you see the phone?
Who's that?
It's my kids.
What up?
Rudy says hi. I'll call you back. I love you.
Savvy, okay. MJ, what up, though? No,
sorry.
Me and brother-in-law are working on some stuff. We plan on.
Whoa. Excuse me?
We're working. It's not going to be a everyday thing, but we are going to do some Senior Peaky events where it's worth it for all parties involved. For the people who's hosting the event, for myself and my brother-in-law, my wife. So we are Senior Pinky's rebrand is under construction, and we'll be doing some things in 2025 for sure.
Okay. Well. You just broke news here.
For sure.
That makes me
very
stay
tuned.
Excited.
Stay tuned.
How many of y'all get his name? Barbecue sauce covered slip and slide. How many of y'all
you got to be old school ticket to know what we talking about.
Rudy told me that day he never felt more ashamed as a black man than he did on that day.
But I rode on a private jet with Fox News Dave.
Yeah, so we balanced it out. Rudy lost a bet, and so he and I together had to slip and slide one hot summer day out at Stinson Airport. And it wasn't water, it was barbecue.
It was Big Bib.
Oh yeah, at the Big Bib barbecue at Stinson Airport. And we had Rudy flown in, escorted in. You and Hutch, right?
Was it Hutch?
Was it Hutch? And it was Hutch.
Whole plane smelled like liquor.
It was Hutch. So
the plane's so small you have to wear headphones so you can communicate with each other.
Right.
And I slid in barbecue sauce, and it was.
Yeah, you did. It was a wonderful day in your life.
It was great. It was a great time, man.
Great time, man. Super great time. Anyway, that's it. I just want to say what's up to Arizona State. Mikey Jurgen here.
Who?
Mikey.
Who is that?
I don't know, dude on Instagram. I'm trying to keep up with like people shooting me messages and stuff while we're on.
Let's do that.
Couldn't agree more on Quinn. It's mind-boggling how he literally becomes great one quarter and the worst quarterback on the field the next quarter. Yeah, that's true. It's like I can handle bad games, but he has like every other series, you never know what you're getting out of Quinn. And what makes you crazy is when he's good, he's fantastic. When he's on, he's the best quarterback in college.
And overtime.
Yeah, but when he's bad, he sucks.
Brilliant.
Unbelievable. P.S. Give me a pozole recommendation for Austin. Thanks. Love you hard. Pozole? LG lived in Austin for a while.
Pozole should only be eaten by your suegra. My suegra makes my pozole. I don't eat pozole just anywhere. The only pozole I eat is from mi suegra. That's it. That's it. That's it.
LG, what's the matter with you? Stop it. That's not cool.
That's pozole, bro. That's it.
There's a place called Arandina. It's on the south side of Austin, just on the other side of the river where they find all the dead bodies.
Jesus Christ.
True. Arandina. 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 They got great soup. Go there. It's very, very puro. Very puro. Yes, it's in Austin. They got Mexicans there too. I know y'all don't want to believe it, but it's true.
Ain't no Mexicans in Austin.
Chale.
Shit ton. You just got to know where to find them. They're not just everywhere like in San Antonio.
No, man, shut up.
God bless the dead.
Let's do some punching. Do y'all think it's a serial killer or not? In Austin?
Yes.
LG, do you think that's a serial killer?
Probably.
This is a serial killer,
A
bro.
lot of dead motherfuckers.
We just think it just don't. We think that period in time is over. Like, oh, there's no
more innovative ways to do it.
Right.
Here's the thing that what's cool about serial killers is if you're a serial killer now, then you're a super smart motherfucker because you know how
we can find you anywhere. Yeah.
Right, man.
With satellite and all that shit. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Matt's in here. The best pozole in Austin is about 80 miles south. Okay. I ain't trying to get nothing started. He lives in Austin. Okay, y'all quit bagging on Austin. We're trying to get a footprint up there. That fucking city's gonna have 3 million people in the next 15 years. We're trying to get a little footprint in there. Y'all just be cool. Y'all be cool with our Austin brother.
Love you, Austin.
It's a different
Love
breed,
you, Lake
as
Travis.
we know. It's a different
Love
breed.
you, Westlake. Hey guys, come on over.
Go Shops. Y'all be cool, man. Y'all get along.
You know what? There was
I need to get along with my Austin hippies. We got some hippies up there that I get along with fine.
I can appreciate how far we've come as a city, as far as San Antonio, and
Wow.
LG can attest to this. There was a time if I wanted to see a real hip hop concert, I had to go to Austin. I think what was it called? LG Stubbs? Was it Stubbs?
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah.
The legendary Stubbs,
yeah,
named after a black man.
It's still there.
But now those concerts come here. So
yeah, we get stuff. We don't get we don't get everything, but we get more than we
don't have Moody and what's the other one that starts with a G? Garampa Theater.
What?
We don't have that one
ACL
one amphitheater. No, ACL, that's a whole different monster.
Yeah.
Grampo Theater. I don't know. I forget the name of it, but I've been.
Emos.
We used to have a great amphitheater, the Verizon one, but then they turned it into a church. Yeah, that was great.
I saw Santana out there. I saw Petty out there. It's a good time.
I saw Jay-Z and 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes there.
I love the dynamic of our show. One host goes, I saw Tom Petty and Santana. And the next host goes, I saw Busta Rhymes out there. Fuck yeah. We're covering all the races. And fuck
who you punching, man?
Dude, I'm gonna have to take so I'm going to have to backtrack. I was going to punch whoever helped the terrorists because last night they were saying, and this is the FBI saying this shit. And if they're saying it out loud, I mean, it must have some merit to it. But they were saying that they believe that the guy in New Orleans, the bomber, the terrorist, not the bomber, the fucker that ran the people over, they're saying that he had help because there's cameras in New Orleans that picked up 2 guys and a woman planning what they thought was an IED. So they thought this guy had help. Well, now they're saying they believe that these are 2 lone wolves. And they're not even related. Like the one in Vegas and the one in New Orleans, they're not completely coincidental, which I find very hard to believe.
It's not a cell?
I don't think so. These are just 2 very disturbed former American Army soldiers decided to create havoc on the same day, which is hard to believe. So I'll just punch these asshole terrorists. That's what I'll do. And people need to quit freaking out because the dude had an ISIS flag. To quote the great Dave,
why would you not freak out about that, Mike?
Because he ain't a member of ISIS. Just because you fucking claim ISIS, it's like Dave Chappelle says: if I'm about to have sex with a woman and I yell Wu-Tang right before I come, that don't mean I'm in the band. That means I like Wu-Tang. You can claim anybody you want. That don't mean you're literally a member. Seriously. Oh, ISIS. The guy that shot the shit out of the gay bar in Orlando 10 years ago, whenever it was. He kept yelling out ISIS, ISIS. ISIS like, that motherfucker ain't part of our team. They even claimed it. They even came out and said he ain't fucking ISIS. He just decided to say that. It's bullshit. And, the FBI, and Matt makes a good point. Normally the FBI does not say things, and then the next day give you different information. You know what I'm saying?
FBI's been wrong before too.
Normally they don't just leak shit.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Trump's getting ready to overhaul that damn thing anyway.
I got
That
no
FBI
comment.
and the Pentagon. They're all getting gutted by Elon and his badass cyber trucks. All right, so I'm punching the stupid ass terrorist. I'm glad they're dead. Some people think it sucks that they're alive because they want them to have to go through the embarrassment, and the trial, and the life in prison and shit.
Well, no, I feel like the ones that do live, like, and I mean this from the soles of my feet to the top of my bald head.
Right.
It's almost like, okay, when there's a State of the Union, every channel, we need to torture these men, like on every station, like a State of the Union, because there's no deterrent. The only thing we do is make them famous. ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox, Telemundo, Univision, I would hang them by their balls, burn their eyelids, cut off their fingernails, cut off each toe one by one.
Damn right.
I would torture them.
Let them bleed out.
I would torture them to death in front of everybody in the world. Torture them. Because right now it's just like, oh man, I'm about to be famous. And then I'm going to shoot myself in the head. But if you don't kill yourself, I'm torturing you on every channel known to man, like a State of the Union. And I
love it.
By your balls. I'm hanging you by your balls. I'm hanging you upside down.
We used to hang motherfuckers in public. We used to do that.
Plucking out your teeth. I'm taking your teeth with pliers.
Hell yeah.
Like we have to deter these weirdos.
Absolutely.
And then we hide like, oh, well, mental health. Just because you're mentally ill don't mean you get to kill everybody else, bitch. You don't get to kill people because you got mental problems. No, bitch, I'm freaking torturing you on national television. F you, F your mom, because your mom's going to be like, oh, my baby. F your mama too. So I want her to watch too. And you know what? I'm going to make your mom sit front row.
What you say about my mama?
She's going to be in the room with you while we hang you upside down by your balls. You have to make a deterrent. Screw these people, dog. Well, I'm not buying this mental health shit. There's a lot of people that have mental issues that don't kill 15 people. You don't get to kill 15 people and be like, oh man, oh my God, we have to figure out what we want to do with the mentally ill. Bitch, what? No, that's not an excuse where you get to go and kill a bunch of people. No. Hang them by their balls like a State of the Union. F them, punch them all. Punch mass murderers.
Yes, sir. It's a good punch tonight. Orlando getting his money worth. Thank you, Orlando. He is going to the Ohio State game. He's confirmed it. He's going to be our correspondent from
For real?
Jerry World. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Orlando Kell, UT Law grad. Right there with me on Quinn Ewers too. He's tired of it's going to give him a heart.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got anxiety. He's got more anxiety watching Texas than he does in court. Because Quinn's so up and down, and Orlando's such a bad motherfucker. Orlando don't have Quinn Ewers moments in the courtroom. That's our family lawyer right there. Do you need to get a divorce? Have someone file a divorce on you? Maybe you're already divorced. You need to make a change to a decree. You know, maybe you've got a new job, she does, money's changed, kids are different, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Orlando can help you get changes made too. 210-775-4995, or you can email him, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. It's orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. You did get all Marcellus Wallace there.
Who's Marcellus Wallace?
The badass from Pulp Fiction. There's a scene where he talks about getting medieval on a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm gonna get medieval on your ass,
Mike.
Hillbilly. Yep.
These little dudes that be in their mom's basement, YouTubing how to make bombs. If I torture one of these little motherfuckers, and these little motherfuckers can see like, hey, this is what's gonna happen to you,
Mm-hmm.
Like in some countries, when you steal, they cut your hand off. They don't have a whole lot of stealing. There's not a whole lot of stealing when you know the repercussions is you get your hand cut off. These little motherfuckers in their mama's basement see one of their little homies get tortured on like a State of the Union. They're going to cut that shit out. They're not going to go to elementary school shooting up our little kids, bro. I'm fucking you up. I'm not shooting you in the head. I'm taking it my time and fucking you up. This shit's got to stop, bro. There's just like with what we say with shout out to the victims, but just like we say with women that lie about sexual assault, because there's no repercussion, they're shooting a shot like Steph Curry. Like, hey, I know nothing happened, but guess what? I might get him to settle out of court, and if I don't, nothing's gonna happen to me. I just go back about my whole ass life. Like, because there's no repercussions here, we continue to do dumb shit like what we saw in New Orleans and in Vegas. I hate these people with all my heart. And I don't give a shit if they're going through something, because you don't get to ruin other people's lives because you're going through something. I hate them with all my heart, and we got to make them pay. And putting them all over the news and saying, well, he used to draw cactus fucking rabbits in his elementary coloring book. We should have known. Fuck him. And fuck his mom. And fuck everything they stand for. You don't get to kill motherfuckers just because you're going through something. I hate these people. I hate them. It's bullshit, bro. Especially when we talk like these people. You think Uvalde's ever gonna recover?
No.
And because he was going through something. So am I. So are you. So is LG. Torture their asses. But it's America, and we got to be nice, and everybody deserves a chance, and we got to figure out mental health. I hate these people. My bad. Let's go. Let's finish this show.
All right, well, it's okay. A lot of countries, they just built these fuckers off a building and let them flatten all over the street and just let people walk over their body for 2 days. I know. We're the high road country. We're the moral compass of the world, Rudy. Maybe that's what's wrong.
Anyway, my bad.
Anyways,
Let's go.
Oh no, we're rolling. Show brought to you in part by Slackers, the official sports bar up in the building, the official studio sponsor of In the Building. Sports and drinks and games at all 5 locations. Right there by North Star Mall, the mall with the big boots. Out back is Rector on the back street, and they're over there across the street from North Star. It's Slackers. They've got the Nacogdoches location, Thousand Oaks, up in the Med Center on Fredericksburg Road and downtown on St. Mary's. Well, kind of downtown, but the one on St. Mary's, the one nearest downtown. Slackers, sports, drinks, and games, the official studio sponsor of In the Building. It is Slackers. All right. So the Cowboys cut Zeke Elliott.
They want him to go. They want him to be able to sign with somebody, Mike.
Now that's funny. He either has pictures of Jerry blowing a guy or murdering someone.
I want me some glory hole.
Or it's Jerry just really puts his buddies and the people he likes over everything, including winning. Nobody would have signed Zeke Elliott last summer. Only the Cowboys. Nobody would have kept him on the team this long when it became quite apparent week 2 he had nothing. They would have cut his ass 8 games ago.
Right.
Cowboys won't do that. Nobody then decides to release the man, and the excuse is, we want him to hook up with a contender. Nobody would have signed him in the summer. Nobody would have kept him on the team. Nobody's going to sign his ass now. Zeke Elliott is done. Absolutely retired. Unless we have a catastrophic situation this weekend in the NFL where some team loses 2 running backs, you know, and they're desperate. I'm not even sure they go to Zeke at that point. Zeke's been washed for 2 years at least.
Yeah, what team that's a contender, Mike, is like clamoring and fighting to sign Zeke?
Not one. Again,
Why can't they just say, hey, we thought he had something, he didn't.
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
He was also a malcontent in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And
he was.
We had no more time for him. What's wrong with saying that?
They're pussies. It's all hat, no cattle. Jerry Jones comes off as this badass, and he has not had a fastball in 15 years. They're too pussy just to run the company. So that's it. Zeke's out. Mike McCarthy said something very interesting.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What did LG's rolling? It catches me off guard. I'm trying to fight through it. What did Mike McCarthy say?
He didn't say that, although he is. He lost weight last summer.
At the beginning of the season, he always loses weight, but then when you're at the facility, for 23 hours, you're not ordering salad. You're getting a burger. You're getting chicken.
This is a tasty burger.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
What did he say?
All right. People keep asking him about his job. Do you think you're going to be back next year? Cowboys' last game is this week against the Commanders. They're going to get their ass kicked.
I hope.
McCarthy's quote, I do appreciate the opportunity to speak on this. I've answered this question the same for however many months now, though, so I think the focus, I need to make sure I'm doing exactly what I'm asking everybody else to do. We need to finish the race. It's been a challenging year based on our contract situation for coaches. It's stating the obvious, but we'll have time to talk about that next week. So what he's saying there is, look, of course I'm pissed off I don't have a contract. But I tell my players to finish the race. I can't be a hypocrite.
Great point, Mike. I
love that. I tell my players who are about to be a free agent, and they're not sure where they're going to be next season. I finish the race, and we'll worry about that. I can't be a hypocrite. He says,
I love that.
Says, I appreciate the opportunity to speak on it. I've answered this question the same, how many ever months now. But the focus, though, I need to make sure I'm doing exactly what I'm asking everybody else to do. We need to finish the race. And says, after that, it's been a challenging year based on our contract situation. He's not happy.
Would you be?
No. And as I said the other day, how great would it be if Jerry goes in there on Monday, offers him an extension, and he says, no. How great would that be? If McCarthy bails on
Let me try that. Hold on. I like it.
That would be the bomb. Sorry, fuck you. I'm going to Detroit to be the OC because Ben Johnson went somewhere else. That'd be so cool. If he bails on them.
Mr. Singh, mother father, says you look down on fat people. Are you a fat shamer, Mike?
Me? What's he saying?
He said,
my goal in 2025 is to get skinny because Mike looks down on big old fat people. Great big old fat people. Person. No, I don't look down on them. They're just funny. I've never looked down on them.
I don't think so.
I just find them amusing. I think they're funny. See, that's funny. See, that's funny. We don't have skinny people drops doing that. That's not funny.
I don't care.
They are.
I don't care. I don't.
What,
care.
Baby?
Look.
I'm sorry. No, I'm quoting an old thing we used to do. Anyway.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can walk physically, if you're able to walk,
yeah,
I'm talking about the able.
See,
but you choose to hop in a motorized cart at the grocery store.
That's what I'm talking about.
I do hate you.
I'm not talking about.
I do hate you because I don't want to walk either. I'm not svelte,
dude,
but I'm not getting in the motorized cart for crippled people because I don't want to walk. Like that person, I don't like you. Mm-hmm. I don't like the person that gets the motorized cart at the grocery store and they can actually walk. You, sir, are a piece of shit.
Yeah, look, I'm not talking about
Major asshole.
people who are overweight. I'm talking about folks and rascals at the HEB because they can't walk the aisles. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I know fat people that make fun of those people.
Thank you.
That's on you.
Because I see them, and then I'll see them get out, and then they'll just walk. And I'm like, wait, you can walk, but you were in the motorized cart? Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know how many times I wanted to get in there, and I didn't get in there.
Sing, you gonna do Ozempic, Sing?
Why not?
You're gonna look like that kid from Aladdin by the end of the year. He's gonna lose 80 pounds.
It's Sing, motherfucker.
Ozempic takes your muscle, though. Just be wary.
Really? It just shrivels you up.
It takes your muscle. It shrivels you.
Yeah. Be careful. All right. Well,
Speaking
we're
doing
a show tomorrow, right? Friday?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Speaking
cool.
of Mr. Singh.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, my bad. Yes, sir. Okay. They say that if you consume too much alcohol, you will gain too much weight. Too damn bad. Drink in moderation. And when you do, make sure you get those drinks to drink in moderation at Texas Cheer Liquor. There are 7 locations in the city, 6 in and around the greater San Antonio area, 1 up in Bernie, Texas. At all of them, you get 5% off when you mention in the building. In the building. Lit kits are bomb. I don't know how to make mixed drinks like that. This helps you make that. This turns you into what do you call the guy that shakes all?
Mixologist.
Yes, sir. You can be your own mixologist with the way they do it for you in the lit kit. So go get you one. My bag. That was a drop. And then get you 5% off by mentioning in the building. Or get you that $17.92, Rudy. I'm still waiting to drink that with you. I ain't seen you in person.
I
saw you in person yesterday. I guess we forgot.
Are we gonna do it in studio tomorrow? That was my fault today.
We got to figure that out.
I thought we could, but tomorrow morning, definitely. And it'll be Friday. And it was that first. Oh, shit. It'll be first Friday, Fresh Friday, Fly Friday.
Absolutely.
1792 Friday.
Yep, that's right. Maybe tomorrow's First Friday.
And I've been told by a birdie that we're going to have some January specials.
Okay.
So I'll keep y'all posted.
Outstanding. Very good. In the building. 5% off all things Texas Cheer Liquor. Some of them even got those to-go margaritas too still.
In the building's been doing their thing.
Been repping.
They've been repping Texas Cheer hard. So in the building, appreciate y'all.
Y'all see that behind me? No Christmas tree. I came home today.
Oh, shit is down?
I had a business meeting today. I came home and boom. That girl took the tree down already.
I thought you helped. You didn't do shit.
No, she did it. On to 2025. So I need suggestions for what's going to be behind me now because it's been a Christmas tree for a good month.
Well, LG has a demon devil behind him that the chat was disturbed by.
I think it's just a warrior from Indonesia or some stuff.
Well,
that would be Queen Rangda. One of the two royal gods that guard the island of Bali.
Nice.
The chat was disturbed by her.
I mean, she's always there. She feasts on newborn babies.
Yeah.
But she's also the goddess of fertility. So
ironic.
Yeah.
She eats the ones that don't need to grow up. Maybe they're going to be terrorists. Maybe she's saving the future generations from.
There you go. You got to have something like that in your culture to scare people from doing shit like that.
No shit.
There you go, LG.
Yeah.
There you go, LG.
She'll kick your ass, Holmes. Make sure you don't.
There you go, LG. What we got?
All right, y'all. I got to go to bed, man. And I need more drink. I need more wine. And I need to go to bed some point tonight. It's 10:30, baby.
You don't need more wine.
No,
I do need to go to bed.
You need a honey pack. You ever had a honey pack?
About to get a honey pot.
Them honey packs are amazing. They're not good for you, but the honey pack is amazing.
Honey hot. That's what I do. Y'all have a great day. Wherever you may be watching this show, consuming it.
See y'all tomorrow.
Thank y'all.
Morning.
We'll figure that out next. Thunderdome will know tomorrow. Love y'all hard. Go Horns. I'm not anti-Horn. I'm just telling it like I think it's going to happen. Ah, yes. Had a good amount of folks in here tonight.
Yeah.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.